Oh, hello, everybody. It's me, Santa. Welcome to another episode of Dear Santa, the podcast where Santa interviews people about their memories, their Christmas stories, and everything Christmas related. Well, I'll tell you, I am excited about tonight. I feel kind of like the Kelsey brothers when they had Taylor Swift on their podcast. This is a big deal. Mrs. Claus and I have been fans of this young woman for years. Let me tell you and introduce you to Kendal Conrad. If you don't know Kendal, Kendal is a singer-songwriter, social media influencer. She does a little bit of everything, and that's why she is in Santa's Nice Book, boys and girls. Her single, Leader of the Pack, garnered over 44 million views on TikTok. 44 million. Oh my goodness, those are Santa delivery numbers. My goodness. Over 1 million plays on SoundCloud. She sang a duet on stage with Keith Urban at Music Fest in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. She also opened for over 50 of the country's hottest artists, including Blake Shelton, at the Dick's Sporting Goods Open to a crowd of 18,000 people. I would be nervous. Oh my goodness. She opened for Alabama at the Santander Arena and Kane Brown. I know also Darius Rucker she just opened for recently. She has performed the national anthem for the Los Angeles Dodgers, the Philadelphia Eagles, NASCAR, and many, many more. Give a warm welcome to my friend Kendal Conrad. Hi, Kendal. How are you?
Hi, I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor.
Oh, my goodness, it's my honor. As I said, Mrs. Claus and I have been a fan for years. We follow your trajectory. We follow you on Instagram. It is so fun. Now, how many stadiums have you performed in, do you think?
So I don't know what the grand total is across the board, but right now I've done 15 Major League Baseball teams. I've done 2 NFL teams, and I've done 7 NBA teams.
Oh, my
So
goodness.
yeah, that's a
That is
lot.
so incredible. Is it a little awe-inspiring when you're down on the field or the court, or have you
Oh
just
yes,
gotten used to it
absolutely.
now?
No, I just I love it. Every time I do it, it's each stadium is different too, the way it looks and the way it's set up. So every time that I do it, it's just really cool. And I love to see like all the action when you're down there because you're literally in the middle of it. And it just never gets old. It's just really fun every single time. So I love doing it.
That's amazing. And I also read, I think on your Instagram, you were going to try to do the national anthem at 50 different times this year. Is that true?
Yeah, that is true. And I actually did complete that number 50.
Wow.
Yeah, number 50 was the Chicago Bears
Oh my
at
goodness.
Soldier Field. That was number 50 in back in August. So,
Congratulations. Are you going to do any more, do you think, this year? Or did you hit 50 and now you're going to rest your voice a little bit?
well, I'm joking with people that I'm going to continue to count them on my Instagram. You know, people have been following along with me on this very random journey that I started in January of this year. So I think I might just continue and see if I can hit 500 and not put like a year on it and just see if I can count up to 500 and just see
That's
if I can.
amazing.
Yeah. So I think that would be just fun to see if I can do it. It's kind of crazy.
Well,
So,
we may have to get you up. So in December, right after Christmas, the North Pole Football League has their championship, and so we may have to get you up to do the national anthem of the North Pole. I don't know if you know that anthem, but we can send it to you. But I think it'd
okay.
be great to have you perform before their championship. It's usually December 29th, so we'll
I
have to see if we can get you up to the pole for that. I think it'd be great.
Oh, I would love to do that.
That's
I hope it's not too cold.
Well, we'd make sure you have the right jackets and everything. We'd keep you
Okay.
warm. We'd take care of you.
Okay.
So
That's
anyway,
good.
so let's do this. Let's jump into Christmas. Okay?
Okay.
What is your first Christmas memory, Kendall? What's the first thing when you think Christmas that maybe as a child you remember?
So I remember probably putting out the milk and cookies. And I'm not saying that just to suck up so I can stay on the nice list, but I do remember being really excited about putting out the milk and cookies. And my mom would help me write a letter and just talk about like what I was looking forward to and just like hoping that Santa might see and read this letter. And then like you replied
Yep,
a few times. So which
absolutely.
was lovely. That was very nice of you.
We really try to when we can. It gets hard sometimes because we get so many letters, but I remember your letters. They were lovely. And
It was exciting.
I remember those cookies. They were absolutely fantastic. So,
Really?
oh my goodness, yes, they
I'm
were
so glad.
tremendous. Oh my
I
goodness.
but that's the earliest thing that I remember because we
Okay.
had like a fireplace and I remember putting them out and just really excited. So I don't know why that's what I remember first, but
Okay.
I remember that as a really little kid.
Well, that's
So
special, and I appreciate that kind of me coming to the house and reading your letter as part of your earliest Christmas memories.
yeah,
So,
and when I was like preparing for this interview with you, it really wasn't like Christmas morning or waking up or the presents or anything like that. It was writing the letter and the milk. I don't know why, but I remember that first. So it's strange what we remember.
it is, but again, that's fantastic, and it's nice that you have such a good memory, and your mom helped you write those letters. That's really
Yes,
wonderful. So
she was
tell
very helpful.
good. So tell me, did you have any traditions Christmas Eve? Did you visit family or have a special dinner or anything, or was it just eat dinner and go to bed and try to get to the morning as quick as you could?
Yeah, so I feel like every Christmas we go to Christmas Eve mass.
Hmm.
And then after that we go out to eat. So my mom doesn't cook because she cooks all day. She prepared for Christmas Day. We have like a big, like almost like early dinner meal. It's very early, like it's not super late in the
Hmm.
day. So we'd open presents and then have dinner. And sometimes we'd have like my aunt, my uncle, my cousins come over. Sometimes it would be just us. It depended on the year, but no, Christmas Eve is basically always the same. We go to Christmas Eve mass, we go out to dinner, and we pick a fun spot kind of locally to Pottstown, where I'm from, and then we prepare and we get ready for Santa to arrive. So that's kind of been the Christmas Eve tradition. So
Okay.
that's been steady
Good.
my whole life.
Good.
Yeah.
Now, so let's jump to Christmas. Well, Christmas Eve, was it hard to fall asleep, or were you listening for the reindeer on the roof, or were you really a good little girl and right to sleep very quickly?
So I love to tell people that I'm a Virgo. I just had my birthday September 4th,
Well, happy
and
belated
uh,
birthday.
thank you very much. And I feel like I've talked to other Virgos, and it's very much in our nature to be like inquisitive and
Hmm.
questioning. And so I would go to bed and be dutiful, and I would do that, but I would listen for the reindeer. I would want to hear the reindeer. I would try to catch Santa coming down the chimney. I would try to sneak out, when I thought my parents went to bed, and I would sneak out and try to catch Santa in the living room.
Hmm.
I would try to see things. So I probably looked good on the surface, but I had yeah, I was what's the word for it? I was on a like a reconnaissance, like
There you
a
go.
yeah, I was ready.
There you
I was
go.
ready. I was ready to catch some action that
But
night. So
but
yeah.
I don't think you ever caught me, if I remember correctly. I think there was
No.
one time that I had to hide behind your tree a little bit,
Yep.
but I don't think you ever caught me, from what I remember, if that's
Nope.
correct.
You
Okay.
you do remember correct. I
Okay.
never caught you.
There
I
you go.
never did. I did. I thought I heard some reindeer,
You
and I was
probably
very
did.
excited to report to my parents that I heard the reindeer.
Yep. You probably did. They're not the quietest in the world. They like to stomp as they land. So
Only
you
one
probably
year.
did.
Only 1 year though
Okay.
that I hear
Okay.
the reindeer.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
might have fallen asleep and not even realized it the other years. So, now tell me about Christmas morning. Do you have to wait for your family to get their coffee and orange juice? Do you run down by yourself and tear into the stocking and presents? Tell me a little bit about the Christmas morning process. Do you have to wait until you get the go ahead from your family?
So I feel like I was always like first one up, super excited, but we have to wait for my mom who takes the place of you during the presents, and she divvies out the presents, and she tells us when we are allowed to open up the stockings.
Okay.
And she actually has, I'm giving away all of her intimate secrets about this, but she actually like numbers some of the presents because some of them she wants us to open like with another present that she wrapped, and then
Okay.
some of them she wants us to open near the end. And so some of them she has like little notes like
Because some
which
things go
ones.
together and some things she doesn't want to ruin.
Yes.
That okay. Now, where
So
are the
she'll have a
presents?
master list.
Okay, all right,
Yes.
okay.
Yeah.
And
Maybe you talked to her. Maybe you told her about this.
no, I didn't. I think that's one that she did it on her own. But now, what about
Huh.
presents from Santa? Were those kind of at the end, or were those at the beginning, or did she mix them in with the presents that she was giving you guys?
Those had actual tags that said to Kendall from
Mm-hmm.
Santa.
Yep.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Like that was just like well you did that. Like
Well, we
they were
tried.
directly like to like it clearly I was like so excited about that. It was very cool.
So she just
Um
handed those out as part of her routine. She would maybe
those
do one or two of hers, and then one from me, and then one of two of hers.
those weren't those didn't have like numbers or anything on
Mm-hmm.
them, but they were in the lineup.
Okay.
They did have an order. So like I said, like I don't know if like you left notes for her. I don't know how the magic happens, but
I think moms
um
just know. Moms get the magic, and they can just sense it sometimes.
I yeah,
You
I
know,
agree.
good.
That must be it.
It is. It is absolutely. Mothers, you can't beat mothers in Christmas time, especially when they're playing Santa Claus around the tree in the morning. There's
Yeah.
nothing sweeter than that. Nothing
No,
makes me
and
feel better than seeing families doing that. So that's wonderful.
she's your representative, so
Absolutely.
yes.
And where do the stockings come? Were they first or were they at the end or mixed in?
So sometimes we like get tired because sometimes like there's something really cool and we get mad at each other because we're not watching each other
Mm-hmm.
open, and then we have to wait because something's really cool and we have to give like my dad or my sister or someone the floor, if you will,
Yep.
to to display and show off the gifts. So sometimes some years it takes a long time, and it's by the time we get to stockings we're so wiped out that like we wait till like right before dinner
Yep.
to open them. But usually it is right after the main
Gotcha.
gifts.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. That's
Yep.
cool. Yeah, a
Yep.
lot of people do different things. I think it's wonderful your family had kind of their tradition. So
Yeah, never before.
good.
I don't think we ever opened stuff, and I don't know who decided that. My mother, maybe.
Yeah, it's again, mothers at Christmas time. They're the boss after I leave. So, they've got it covered. But
Oh, yeah, yeah, absolutely. She's so good at it.
good. Good. Well, maybe we'll give her a part-time job at the pole. We could at the North
She would
Pole, she
love
could
that.
I'm sure she'd be fantastic working with the elves. But
I'll ask her.
yeah,
I'll
please
yeah.
do. Please do.
I'll pass along.
I'd
Yes.
appreciate that. So you had mentioned before that a lot of what your mother was doing, you guys went out to dinner because she was cooking and prepping for Saturday. Was there a traditional Christmas meal that you guys did?
She so she's a pretty good cook, and she's also like she likes to experiment with different things.
Okay.
So like years and years and years ago, she discovered this recipe for blueberry sweet potatoes,
Ooh.
and she puts like a blueberry like glaze on top, and like we all just thought it was really good. So that's like been a staple now, but it
Okay.
wasn't always, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So like she'll like find recipes for things and then like include them in the meal. So that's one that I always look forward to that she makes because I really like sweet potatoes and I like blueberry.
There you go.
And it's just really good. But like she'll make like a ravioli, like a pasta dish. She's Italian,
Okay.
so she'll make like a ravioli or a pasta dish. And then I feel like this past year she introduced a new one, and it was like a Mexican street corn
Wow.
dish.
All
Yeah, that
right.
she found online, and she's like, I'm gonna try it. And we're like, okay. And it was excellent. It was
Okay.
so good.
All
Yeah.
right.
So that was a brand new one from 2024.
That's
So
fantastic. Your mother just mixing it up and keeping you on your toes and
yep.
introducing lots of variety. I think that's fantastic. Now you're going to have
Yeah,
to someday. What recipes are you going to carry on from her? Is it going to be the
that's
blueberry?
true.
A lot of those things you're going to have to figure out someday too. As to, are you going to add on, or are you going to experiment like she did?
That's true.
That's the fun of it all. That's the fun of
I,
Christmas.
I am not a baker or a cook or any of the I eat,
Okay.
and I like to admire the food.
Okay.
So it'll be a first for me when I have to do that.
There you
Santa,
go.
it'll be scary.
Oh, you'll do
I'm
great.
gonna get through it. But
You'll do great. Just practice with mom sometimes. So,
yeah, yeah, I can bake like Christmas cookies out of the box.
okay, perfect. Well, let's talk about cookies. Do you have a favorite Christmas cookie?
I do.
What's that?
So if we're going with like classics,
Hmm.
like the classic array, of options of cookies, I always go for Snickerdoodle.
Ooh, that's a great choice. That
It's,
is a
and
fantastic choice.
I feel like people who are like, it's not that great, you have never had a good Snickerdoodle. I'm sorry. If you don't think they're like the end all be all of Christmas cookie, you have not had a good one. That's what I think. Like a really good Snickerdoodle, they're like soft and kind of chewy. And then they've
Hmm.
got just like a really, really like nice cinnamon, brown sugar, whatever. Like it's just a really nice cookie and it's not super sweet. That's what
Nope.
I like about it.
And does mom have
So,
a recipe for snickerdoodles, or how did you?
so I make them from
See, you do
Miss,
bake.
I do, from Miss Betty Crocker, I think.
You know what? A cookie is a cookie no matter where it comes from. And
Yeah, I think it is. We use the Betty Crocker packs from
that's
wherever,
yeah.
Giant, Target, whatever. So we get a bunch. But
A cookie
um,
is a cookie no matter where it comes from, and I can tell you I appreciate it and the reindeer appreciate it. So
awesome.
we're not judgy. We just like
That's good.
we like a good tasting cookie. And I remember those snickerdoodles were exactly as you described them.
Oh,
And
good.
I'm not
That's so nice.
I love all cookies. I'm not partial to any, but a good snickerdoodle every now and then because I think it is an underrated Christmas cookie. I
It
really
is.
do.
So wait, what did you have a favorite?
Uh, the round ones are pretty much my
Okay,
favorite.
all of
So
them.
yeah, well, sure.
So
I can't be judgy.
I also like, which I don't make these,
Okay.
but I've seen a lot of local in the Lehigh Valley. There's been a bunch of like cookie bake shops that they take hot cocoa mix
Mm-hmm.
and they bake it into a cookie and then they put marshmallows in it and it's like a hot cocoa cookie.
I've had
I've had it.
those.
Yeah, that's probably my runner up
Okay.
because
Okay.
it's not like in your array of classic cookie, but it's up, that one's up there for me if I see a hot cocoa cookie.
Nice. Well, Kendall, you have good taste in cookies, young lady. That is
Thank you.
fantastic.
Thank you
Absolutely.
very much. I feel very
Absolutely.
validated. Thank you.
Absolutely. Nope. There's no wrong cookie. There's no wrong answer when it comes to favorite cookies.
I agree.
It's really independent and I'm happy for whatever people choose to leave me. I appreciate so much and it keeps me going on Christmas Eve. So,
Oh, that's so nice.
absolutely. So
Awesome.
let's talk music. Let's talk
Okay.
your wheelhouse. Favorite Christmas song of all time. Do you have one?
I'm
Either
gonna throw.
let me qualify that.
Okay.
Favorite song to listen to, maybe by a specific singer, and then favorite Christmas song that you like to sing. Because maybe they're not the same thing. I don't know.
Okay. So it's tie. I have a tie with two different songs that have the same song title.
Okay.
It's All I Want for Christmas Is You, Mariah Carey,
Hmm.
and All I Want for Christmas Is You, Vince Vance.
I don't think I've heard that version.
Santa.
I
It's
well, I
it's a completely, they're two completely, it's not a cover. He doesn't
real
cover
okay.
Mariah. It's a completely different song completely.
Oh,
Um
I may have to look that up then. Oh my
it's a
goodness.
really fabulous, I think it's like, it's got like a jazz like 6/8 3/4 like waltz beat. Like it's very like, it's almost like swing maybe. I don't know what you would call it, but
And
um
different words, different lyrics.
yes,
Now I've got to
completely completely top to bottom.
I'm gonna have
Yes.
to get our North Pole DJ to look that up and play that for me.
Yes, I'll
Because
send you the YouTube link to it. It's
oh, please
really,
do.
yeah, and I can play both, or I can sing both. I don't think I can play the Mariah song on guitar, but
Okay.
I do include the Vince I do include the Vince song and I play guitar. I can play that one. So I'll do that in my Christmas sets come December. So that will be included in my on my holiday music. So
That's awesome.
yeah, so probably then that one would be my all-time favorite maybe to play live just because I cannot play the Mariah song on guitar. So I
I don't
have
know
to
if
rule.
anyone could play the Mariah song on guitar like that. I
I've
don't.
never looked it up. I don't even know if I'm capable or not.
I'm sure you're capable if it was there, but I don't even know if it's there.
It
But
sounds like a difficult song to play.
I
So
would think so. but you're very
Yeah.
talented. I'm sure you could pull it off, Kendall.
Oh, thank you.
So
Thank you for the kind words.
absolutely. Have you ever recorded a Christmas album or thought of doing kind of an album or collection of Christmas songs to kind of put out there on YouTube or Spotify or anything like that, or SoundCloud?
Yeah, so probably for the past at least 3 years, my mom, who co-wrote on my Spotify now, she co-wrote "Come to Your Senses," um, "Bodyguard," and I think there's a third song on there that she's co-written with me. And she's like, "I want to write a Christmas song." She's like, "I want to write and like let's put it out and let's get it recorded." And um, like the to get my mom, me, and then my friend who does tracks,
Okay.
who would like create the song with us. We've been like spitballing dates to get together, like in his studio, to make the magic happen because all of our schedules are so crazy. So we have not been able to like make it work because I've been out of town so
Yeah,
much
you've been
this year,
traveling.
and yeah, so it is on our radar. We've been talking
Okay.
about it for so long. So hopefully that's coming soon.
Well, I think the world needs that, Kendall. I think we need that. That
Oh,
could become the new anthem of Christmas. You know, you're gonna
yeah.
bump Mariah, and your song could become the new Christmas anthem. That when people hear it on the radio, it means Christmas is here. So be ready for it. So
Yeah. I mean, that's exactly what my mom dreams of. So
good.
I won't even tell her that we had this conversation, Santa, because it will just give her even more incentive to be like, when are we going to do it?
Well, I
When are
may
we
have
going to
to
write
give
this
her a
down?
call and tell her I'm fully supportive of it. We'll push it from the North Pole as much as we can and get people listening once it's
Oh,
recorded. So
oh, we would love that. I
absolutely.
will keep you posted on the updates
Please
for it.
do. Please do.
Yes.
Okay, last question. Favorite Christmas movie? Are you a movie buff? Are you a movie person?
Yes,
Okay.
I am. I'd like to think that I am, but sometimes people will throw out a title or whatever, and I'm like, oh, I don't know that, and they're shocked. So then I'm like, oh, maybe I'm not that much of a connoisseur as I thought I was. Um,
Well, again, you're
so
busy. You're a busy person.
yeah, I do enjoy a good movie, but I'm thinking what one of my all-time favorites is the National Lampoon,
Okay.
the Chevy
Yep.
Chase.
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah,
Okay.
yes, that's really high up there for me
Good.
as one of my all-time favorites, and that's actually one that um, it's not every year, but all like almost every year we watch it after dinner when we come home on Christmas Eve.
Nice.
That's our Christmas Eve movie.
That's awesome.
Um, yeah, and I also this is a weird choice,
Okay.
but uh, the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where
Where
he
he has to
tries to
find the
find the
little
toy,
superhero doll. Yes. Oh my
jingle,
goodness.
jingle, jingle all the
Yes.
way.
That's actually pretty. I think that's underrated. I think people need to see that. I think he's in it, and Phil Hartman, I
It's a good
believe.
cast.
It's a very
Yeah,
good cast. Oh my
and
goodness.
it's a great, very heartwarming movie.
It is. That is, you know what? You are our first guest to even bring up that movie. No one's even mentioned. They go with the classics, the classic Christmas movies, but
Yeah,
that one sneaks up on you and it's really
it's
enjoyable. Good call,
it is
Kendall.
enjoyable.
It
It's very
is.
enjoyable,
Well
and
done.
thank you. And just because I am a Whitney Houston fan, um, I always enjoyed The Preacher's Wife.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I just love like her voice in that movie, and she sings with the gospel choir,
Yes.
and it's just that's also just because I'm a Whitney Houston super fan. So,
Nice.
yeah, that one's always just and Denzel was opposite her.
Yeah.
He played the angel.
He's fantastic.
Um, just great movie. So
Look at
that rounds out my top three.
they're sneaking under the radar with some lesser known Christmas movies that are fantastic. Well done.
Thank
I
you.
think those are going to get a big bump in viewership after people listen to this podcast because I think
Good.
people forget about those, but those are quality. Well done, Kendall. I'm very impressed.
Yes.
I am
Thank you.
very impressed. So
I'm happy to hear that. Thank you, Santa.
absolutely. So let
That's
me
so
ask you
nice.
this: what do you have coming up? Any shows that people can see? Um, you know, I'm going to call mom about your Christmas song to find out when that drops so we can push that, obviously. And I'm sure she'll give me a date that's unrealistic, but we'll push that.
Yes,
But
I'm sure she will.
anything that you've got coming up that you want to talk about?
So I do play gigs. I'm solo acoustic and I play often, usually at least once a week, if not many, many more times a week. And I post that on this, it's a free website and you don't need an account to access
Okay.
it, but it's called Bands in
Bands.
Town,
Okay.
bandsintown.com. And my
Okay.
full gig schedule is on there. So you can catch me anywhere.
Awesome.
Yeah, on any given week. So that's ongoing. My mission to sing the national anthem all these times, to try to maybe hit 500, that's also ongoing. So I always kind of put it out there if anybody has an event that they need an anthem singer. Um, but I'm always doing some very interesting events, sports, stuff like that, singing the anthem.
Awesome.
And so this is coming up in December, and I'm not sure if I can say anything about it yet, but
Okay.
I will give a little hint that I have a really, really exciting Christmas holiday show.
Ooh.
Um, and this will be kind of near the end of December,
Okay.
closer towards Christmas Eve.
Okay.
And it's a pretty big deal for me.
All right.
So be on the lookout on my social media. I'm gonna post it hopefully soon and announce it. So
Okay.
yeah, maybe you can come, Santa. Yeah, I think you would like it.
It depends how close to Christmas Eve is, to be honest with you, because
Okay.
December gets tough, but we'll see what we can do. I'm going to keep an eye out for that. And
Okay.
what is Taylor known for? Easter eggs? Maybe you can put some Easter eggs on your Instagram account and give us some
Yes.
little hints that way so I can try to
Yes.
figure it out. So,
I will. And if you can't come because you're, with the elves or getting everything together, that's I totally understand.
well, I will do my best. That's all I can promise. But
Okay.
Mrs. Claus and I are going to try to sneak down and come in, in disguise to see some of your other shows before December. So,
I would love that.
yeah,
I would
absolutely.
love that.
We'll say hi,
I
but you got
think
to kind of keep it on the down low.
okay, that's fine. I can definitely do that. And I think we'll see. I love to play for the live advent calendar that's downtown Bethlehem. I don't have anything set in stone yet, but I have done that in previous years where I've been, day whatever of the door, and
Yep.
it's so cool. And then they have a live performance every, leading up to. Is it 12? Do they do 12 days
I
of
think they do
Christmas,
12
or
days.
do they?
Yep. I think they
Yeah,
do
or is it
12.
all? Do they go
No,
all the way
actually,
up
they
to
go all the way
24?
through. They go
Do
all the way
they?
through, I believe.
They might.
I
They
believe
might.
they do. I mean, Bethlehem's one of my favorite cities in the United States is Bethlehem, and I know they've moved it up to behind the Sun Inn in the courtyard
That's correct.
is where it is
That's where
now.
they did it last year
Yep,
because I did it. I played last year.
and they're actually going to have. They've invited me to come down every Saturday to sit outside. So
Oh,
I'm gonna come to Bethlehem every weekend to visit with boys and girls and hear some Christmas wishes. So we're excited
oh,
about that.
that's so
It's my
fun.
favorite city. It's the Christmas city. How can I not love it? It's my home away from home. So
Oh, we
I
love to hear
absolutely love
that.
it.
We love having you,
Well,
Santa.
thank you. So last question for you, Kendall. Any Christmas wishes that you have that you feel comfortable sharing, or thoughts for the Happy New Year? What would you like to leave us with?
Christmas wish, like for myself or for like the community?
Whatever you want it to be. It could be both. You could do one of each.
Christmas wish.
I mean,
I
I
don't.
know
So
I'm wishing for that Christmas song from you. So that's my Christmas
yes,
wish.
that's a good wish.
Okay.
That's maybe that's my mom's Christmas
There you
wish
go.
also. Um, I'm trying to think of like I really enjoy giving gifts. So like as I've gotten older, I enjoy the magic of like remembering some little detail that someone told me and then like surprising them with it for
That's
Christmas.
wonderful.
Yeah, and it's just really fun because they're like, I can't believe you remembered that I said this 4 months ago, or that you even knew that I like this. So I actually enjoy that almost more now than opening presents. Maybe that comes from maturity. I don't know. I still enjoy opening the presents, but
Sure.
just not as much. I see why you like it. It's just it's so nice to make someone happy.
It is.
Um, Christmas wish is just I'm so like thankful and grateful to have music be my full-time career, my full-time job. And I don't have like any kind of part-time gig or anything like
Hmm.
that. Like my music has supported me my whole life, and my Christmas wish is just that I can continue to keep singing and playing and entertaining people because I enjoy it so much. So um yeah, I just feel really lucky to be able to do that. So that's always my wish, is that it just, I hope it can continue for as long as possible, because you never know what's going to happen.
Right.
You really don't. So I'm just grateful to have made it this far doing music. It's crazy.
Well,
um
that is so fantastic, Kendall. And music brings everybody together, and we so appreciate what you do and your singing and performing, because it does bring people together and it brings people happiness, and that's what so much of it about. And through your music, you are giving people a gift. So
mm,
although you enjoy, which I think is great, finding little things here and there that maybe somebody mentioned and then they forget about, don't ever forget that your music is a gift to people, and we all appreciate it so much. So I
I
hope you'll
never
remember
really
that.
thought of it that way, but that's really nice.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Thank you.
Good. Good. Well, Kendall Conrad, thank you so much for joining us on the podcast. It is our absolute pleasure. We look forward to great things from you continuing in the future. I'm going to give Mom a call about the Christmas song. If you ever need Santa to pop down to be in a video or a picture with you, give me a call, because I'm getting my chops now on this podcast, in this entertainment business. So
Will absolutely 100%.
well,
Yeah, I will absolutely give you a call.
good. Well, we look forward to seeing you again. Thank you, Kendall, and Merry Christmas, and have a wonderful day.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Thanks, Kendall.
Yeah.
Bye, everybody. Boys and girls, now it is time to check the mailbag. And we got an email from Katie in Green Bay, Wisconsin. And the email is, Santa, my house doesn't have a chimney. How do you get in to leave me presents? That is a great question, Katie. So, while a lot of houses have chimneys, a lot of them actually are kind of fake chimneys that don't even have a fireplace. So we have a little special Christmas magic that if you've got a chimney, I can sprinkle some of the Christmas magic, and a fireplace will appear down in your family room. Now, if you don't even have a fake or artificial chimney, I carry a very special magic key with me. Now, this key only works on Christmas Eve, and it only works for me. So goodness sakes, if I ever lose it, no worries. It will not work for anyone else. But this key I carry around with me, and it unlocks any door on Christmas Eve that doesn't have a chimney. So it's nice and easy to get in the house with my bag of toys. I can go right to the Christmas tree, leave them out. Usually, in that case, the reindeer and the elves know if there's a house that doesn't have a chimney, and will either usually land in the front or the backyard, depending on which is more hidden, if there's no traffic and things like that. And then I can just get into the house with the magic key. But Katie, that was an absolutely great question. Thank you for sending that in. So anyone else, if you've got a question, please send an email to historicdearsanta@gmail.com. Again, historicdearsanta@gmail.com, and maybe we'll read your question on the air. But please, everybody, make sure that you send us your letters. We want to keep answering those questions that we know people want to hear. Thank you, everyone, again, for tuning in to the podcast and videocast today. Please follow and like us on Spotify or Apple Podcasts or YouTube. Thank you again. Merry Christmas. Have a great time. We'll see you soon.